This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Oh, we had such a good show today without Natalie Locke. Ugh, gross. Get rid of her. Instead, who do we have? Tracy Vo.
Hey, Trace.
No, we love you, Nat. Hello, hi guys.
Hey, Trace, you gave us an insight of your wedding, which we'll be able to hear some of the stuff that went on.
Yeah, great party.
Yeah, you loved it.
Say, yeah.
Unfortunately, the best stuff about her wedding we spoke about off air. One day, Tracy.
The secrets.
One day. That's exciting stuff. Andrew Hansen talks to us about a brand new show where you learn about history, but through a musical with Australian epic.
We talk about the Melbourne Cup and winners, grinners. There was a few around Australia that made some big dollars.
Running to get best spot.
Yeah, oh wow. The stories.
What about what
They're
went
great.
What about what went in your mouth today?
Oh, yes. That was pretty gross.
Yeah, okay. A whole pile of donut chips. So you're going to hear Tracy Vo be the most professional she's ever been.
Enjoy.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Sean on Nova 937.
3 minutes past 6, Nathan, Nat and Sean. Natalie is having a rostered day off, like she works at a servo.
Yeah, I know. I just hope, I hope that she's hungover or something from having a belter yesterday. I don't think she was, but...
Yeah, me too.
You want to know that you've earned it like midweek.
Oh, yeah, I don't. She didn't do anything for the Melbourne Cup, but you know she went home and hit 12 bottles of gin.
Well, she's got she's got a few bottles of gin.
Yeah, she doesn't live in a distillery. We're going to talk about everything to do with the Melbourne Cup a little bit later on, the wash-up, Sean. But we were, and one of the things we'll talk about a little bit is people are winning or losing.
Yeah.
Amy, you knew someone that maybe got the trifecta or something, or won money? What happened?
One of Alex's mates.
Yeah?
Got the trifecta.
So
I'm like, how does he do that?
How much is that?
I'm just checking it for you, but I thought it was in the 30,000s, the trifecta, so I'm just having a look at it now.
Say, I don't know, $100.
Sorry, so I was wrong. The trifecta paid $10,668.
And he had it at 16%.
16% of that is, it's $1,800, $1,700. Yeah, that's what he gets from that.
So around $1,200 he won.
Yep. So have a go at this, though. If you got the first four, because Shiraz was that outsider that no one thought they would run anywhere.
Yeah.
If you read all the form guides, which I went over to check afterwards, and it just said basically no hope. The first four paid $332,000. That's life-changing, and people would have got that yesterday because it's not a carryover. So people won that yesterday. Yep.
If you weren't blind before, how blind would you have been afterwards?
My God. How much red wine would you drank that night?
That was
the
insane.
Difference.
I did, when we thought that Amy's mate maybe won around 30,000, I said to Sean, if you won $50,000 yesterday, right, $50,000 free money, what would you do with it? And your answer shocked me.
I said I'd buy Megan a new car, the missus.
And I went, you're an idiot!
You did straight away.
So
you weren't expecting that at all.
I was not. Maybe other husbands were not you. That blew me away. So that's why I know the person I'm working with today is not Sean, it's some lizard person.
What if you could book your hotel now and choose to pay when you get there?
With thousands of flexible booking options in select stays, you're only a what if away from your next holiday.
Book on the What If app. What if it's Aussie for travel?
Hi, Ali.
Hi.
How are you feeling this morning? Good?
Oh, I'm pretty tired today, yeah.
Yeah, really?
As opposed to any other day?
No, you're right. Exactly the same.
Did you have a big day yesterday or not?
Huh?
No? Sean, how are you feeling? Are you feeling good?
I had a reasonable sleep last night, but... No, I'm always tired. Anyway.
No,
pretty good. How are you?
I just feel good. I feel good. It's just there's something. There's a superior feeling that comes with being not hungover the day after Melbourne Cup, knowing so many people right now are going, God, their voices are loud.
Hey, Nathan, it was so funny. Yesterday I was leaving the races and my oldest son Lachlan's there, and my brothers were there as well. And they were all sideways. And I grabbed Lachlan. I said, I'll take you home, mate. Come home with me. And he's like, nah, just go have a couple more beers with somebody. He will be dying today. Absolutely
really great
dying.
Knowing there's some people right now. Someone right now is throwing up.
Yes, they are.
And then going to work.
Yes, they are.
I love it.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast. Campfire Crooner.
Before getting around
around your next campfire, make sure you check out the Perth 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show, November 10th to 12th, for all the gear and advice for your next big adventure. Tickets at 4wdshow.com.au.
All right, guys, before we get stuck into Campfire Crooner, we had a bit of a phone issue. So 13 24 10, we've got a couple of people ready to play, but we may perhaps need a whole bunch more. So give us a call if you would like to go into the draw for this amazing gift.
Well, it's a 5-day Kimberley Outback or camping tour for 2 people, Nate. The Kimberley Outback Tours and the 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show putting this on. We'll be drawing this Friday. This prize is amazing.
Yep. Phone's still not ringing. 13 24 10.
I keep trying. I think we're having a bit of an issue. Are we with Optus? Because we've been talking about this morning. Nathan is definitely with Optus. No, they're ringing now.
Okay,
hey, let's start with Jackson, though. Good morning, Jackson.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Jackson, we're asking more people to call, but you know what? It might just be shut down with Jackson.
Yeah, I feel it.
Jackson, how are you recognising music?
I'm not too bad.
Yeah, no, that's all we need here.
It is difficult going first, but Jackson could be the man to win it, Nate.
Yeah. So, Jackson, here we are. We're sitting around a campfire, and the crooner's about to pull out his acoustic guitar. It's a simple job. You're just going to hear a little bit of it because he's exhausted. It's been a long day at the watering hole. So, with a little snippet, if you can recognise what song that is, we need the title word perfect, all right?
Sounds good.
Righto. Whoa.
What's the song, Jackson?
You're Beautiful. Sorry, it's actually Something Just Like This by... Something Just by This one. I can't remember the...
Hey. You know what this competition requires? Just the song title.
Oh, no way.
Jackson?
Jackson, is your last name Spotify?
Oh, no. I was so upset when I couldn't remember the artist's name.
You didn't need
Jackson.
the artist's names.
No one is that good. You are brilliant, and you said before then, you're not bad. You know some songs. We were actually expecting this to go another 10 minutes. We're going to have to play another 5 or 6 songs this morning.
I'm fine with that. Jackson, you could be going on a Kimberley adventure, 5 days doing the most amazing stuff. We're going to be drawing a winner out on Friday.
Sounds fantastic. You can stop those callers.
Mate.
Oh, Jackson.
Like,
what a win.
Jackson.
Very, very good, mate.
Very seldom does that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean.
Well played, mate.
Yeah.
Well played. That was awesome.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Just found out we've got a man down in the team.
Yeah, Sam. We don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here. We think he's with Optus.
So he's decided because Optus is down, Nate, then...
Well, I have Optus Internet. If anyone's waking up right now and if you're with Optus, bad news, because they're saying this is unprecedented. They've never seen an outage this big, one tech guy said.
Yep.
In, telecommunication history in Australia.
Yep.
But, yeah, if you are waking up and your business relies on Optus and
You're
your
in
phone's
strife.
on Optus... You're done skis. And apparently, according to Sam, it means you can have the day off. Which is great news, because I have Optus at home for my internet.
What are you doing here?
Sean, you got half an hour by yourself
Righto.
until Tracy Vo gets there. See you
Harry,
guys.
it's time you start pitching in.
I just signed up to Optus,
Harry.
Sean. Sorry. I'm out of here.
Oh, my God. Phone off.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Right now, we're having a bit of a fashion parade in the studio.
We are, no.
I've gone through my wardrobe and culled stuff from over the years, and I brought in a few suits today for Sam. Sam's putting on the black one. This, Sean, I got on sale. This jacket, 2 pairs of pants, all together for $50.
Oh, okay, that's a deal.
Our friends at ASOS. I bought it maybe 4 or 5 years ago and never wore it on. This has got the tags on it. There's 2 of them.
Okay, well, I thought it had dandruff on it.
I know, it's got these white specks. Sam, what are we thinking?
I actually really like it.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I can't believe you were ever this small.
I know. I went through a real phase there for a second.
Yeah, wow.
Where, you could play music on my ribs. Sam's just walking back and forth modelling with the suit that I wore to Amy's wedding, our producer's wedding.
So Nathan's bought, for everybody who's just tuned in, Nathan's bought in a heap of suits that he's no longer wearing, and he's only worn these suits either never or once or twice in his life, Nath.
Sam, you've been worried about your weight recently, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Those pants fit you, and that was when I was at my skinniest. So everyone, congratulations, Sam.
Okay. Just another quick shout out, Sam. I've never seen... You've done 3 suit changes inside of about 4 minutes. Congratulations.
Isn't it amazing? It's like running an awards show. But because it's our show, there's no awards.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Natalie is having a day off today. Well deserved. It's that time of the year where we all want to have a day off.
Oh, yeah. You hit the skids around this time of the year, don't you?
Yeah. Yesterday, when she was still here, we had a chat to a guy who was the mastermind behind a brand new show that hits the screens tonight. Here's how that went.
The ABC has delivered for us again, or Sean, as you like to call it.
Channel 2.
There we
Channel
go.
2, everyone.
Australian Epic is a show where every week a classic Australian tale is told in the form of musical theatre, and it's about time. It's a 6-part musical comedy documentary series. They're just like it's thrown all the words together.
If only they could show this at schools to teach children, because
History.
this is the way to absorb information.
I would think so. One of the creators is none other than Andrew Hansen, who joins us now. Andrew, hello.
Andrew.
Good morning. How is the Nathan, Nat and Sean show?
We're wonderful, Andrew, and you got to think straight away when we read this and have a look at some of the stuff. You think, first of all, when you're coming up with this, did you just think this is piss funny to start with?
What was this pitch meeting like?
It was bonkers. I mean, look, it really makes no sense on paper. And you know, we have heard a lot of people say, look, this on paper is a disaster. But luckily, those same people have said when they watch the show, they think it's fantastic. So something went right somewhere in the mix. But yeah, look, it is a bit weird to mix this kind of documentary story. You know, we've got the real life key players of these big stories. For instance, Stephen Bradbury,
yes,
the ice skater who won a gold medal when everybody else fell over. And, you know, he tells the story in the show, but then on top of him, you've got me pretending to be him and singing a whole lot of silly songs.
Not pretending, you becoming him.
Yes, you
becoming him.
Look, I'm more him than him, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
So how many songs did you guys write per episode? Yeah, because 36 in total was what I've read, but some would have gone by the wayside, I would have thought.
Oh, yeah, we threw a lot in the bin. Oh, no, yeah, the best ones went in the bin. But we ended up more, you know, there's about 6 songs in every story.
Yep.
But it ended up being 41 songs in total. The soundtrack album just dropped today, and I can't even get to the end of the track list on Spotify. Scrolling down for 5 minutes to see all the tracks. But yeah, we did write about 6 or 7 songs. We had to pick the stories to make sure that they kind of were the right shape for telling in a musical form, you know. So Chappelle Corby's story is a meaty one.
Yeah. But then you've got Pistol and Boo, which is an all-time classic Australian story, is the best.
Will be the most riveting episode.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
The Pistol and Boo story is jaw-dropping. There's stuff that we didn't know Barnaby Joyce did. And there's something we tried to unearth making Australian Epic was surprising twists in stories we thought we already knew. I mean, we knew Barnaby kind of kicked the Johnny Depp's dogs out of the country. We
did that.
And threatened to kill them,
Well, yeah, but he tells us the reason why. You know, he tells us all the sort of political what he was doing behind the scenes, as, you know, to use the dog. It's all very interesting. And plus I get to pretend to be Barnaby Joyce in the show too. Which
what a glorious career moment.
Does the famous apology video become a song?
We toyed with that idea, but you know what? The apology video itself was so good. It was unbeatable.
It's hard to parody that,
I could just imagine some like solemn number and then just with the red dot on their heads, because we all imagined the Australian government had a gun to their heads while they were saying it, because they were not into what they were saying.
Yeah. Well, Barnaby says in the show they look like they were sitting in a basement in Lebanon.
I mean, true. The other story that caught my attention, because it's not one that here in Perth we're overly familiar with, but Melbourne's cursed Ferris wheel. Can you tell us a bit about that tale?
Oh, yeah, that's a jaw-dropping story. This poor Ferris wheel, it took years and years and years. It kept falling over and cracking. And it's a very funny white elephant. I mean, Perth has a few white elephants, right? I mean,
we had the Bayswater Bridge, which just has recently been demolished, and that we had trucks being stuck under it. It had a own website and everything.
Yeah, but Melbourne has one of those too. Yeah.
That's right. So everyone worldwide relates to something like the Bayswater Bridge. And this Ferris wheel was such a debacle that it was such a funny story, but also a joyous story because they finally got the damn thing built, but it just took many more years than they thought. And so we turned the Ferris wheel into a musical. We couldn't help ourselves.
That's so good.
This is great because I just wonder what's the next layer for the next series.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how deep you can go.
Do you look at every story like that? Can I turn that into a musical?
Yeah, it has to have a kind of a beginning, a middle, and an end, and ideally a happy ending. We like stories with happy, because everyone wants to walk out of a musical whistling the tunes and feeling. Well, what do you think? I mean, we thought about, maybe Rose Hancock.
Yes,
But
once again, a little bit too much like parody already.
The Life of Gina Reinhardt.
Yes.
Might be a good musical tale.
Yeah, just the relationship between her and her children. It's like the Gilmore Girls.
Oh, yeah.
They're so close.
I know. There'd be drama in there, wouldn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd have a real torch song.
You need a lot of lawyers for that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, I didn't, when they were at the gay shop when they were handing out jeans, I didn't get the I Love Musicals jean. And I've gone to many of them just sitting there trying to like them. And I've enjoyed some of them, but I haven't gotten that,
So could this be the gateway drug for you, Nathan?
This is it. This is the gateway drug for me, Natalie.
It could be. It's the gateway.
Put that on
the gayest show there is.
But it's great. It's like I don't have to go to the theatre and get dressed up and watch it at home, and I'm learning things. Like the
great
Ferris wheel. I didn't know about that before. Brilliant stuff.
It's a great idea, Andrew.
Yeah.
It's so good. Thank you so much for talking to us, Andrew. Can't wait to check it out.
Delightful to chat to you guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's not, too gay for you.
9 o'clock Wednesday night on the ABC, or check it out on iView. It's always a pleasure. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, mate.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nat's having a day off today. Tracy Vo's with us.
Good morning, guys.
Well, we haven't seen you for a little while, and in that period a month ago, you were married.
Yes. I know.
tell you what.
I became a Connolly.
Are you now T-Con?
Yeah, Tico. I know the newsroom at 9 are now like nicknaming me Tico, which doesn't work.
So are you officially Tracy Connolly on paper?
Not yet. I'll get there eventually.
So are we going to do? But what about Connolly Vo or Vo Connolly? Vo Connolly sounds weird. That sounds like another word. Vo Connolly.
I'm not a hyphen girl.
Really, I'd love to be a hyphen girl.
Really?
Would you? When I got out of Big Brother, not everyone just knew me as Nathan.
Yes.
And then it was in Sydney, and this press people come up and said, "Oh, excuse me, Nathan, can we get your last name?" And we're you don't know it, do you? And at the time, I still do. I love Buffy. And I said, "Oh, my last name's Michelle Geller." So for the next 2 days, until they corrected themselves, everyone that was reporting me as Nathan Michelle Geller.
I love that. And actually, it's so
It really does, doesn't it?
You should change
the Vampire Slayer. I cannot wait. So the photos from your wedding look spectacular. You know what? Look like a celebrity wedding. And it was a celebrity wedding because you had celebrities there.
I think the one thing about a wedding, though, Trace, you don't know if you're going to have a good time because there's so much happening, right?
Yes.
And there's so full on. Everyone's invested so much time, yourself and Liam, of course, money into it.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, it was awesome. So we had like a 3-day event. A lot of people coming in, as Nathan mentioned. And
name
it was
the people that came in.
we had like Peter Overton, Jessica Rowe, Sylvia Jeffries, Ali Langdon, and her partner as well.
God, you forged some really great relationships while you were over there, didn't you?
They were my family because I had no. And
it's COVID, during COVID.
Yeah, my speech was just. I was a rambling mess, but anyway. But it was just a good party, And we've been asked so many times. Oh, did anything go wrong? Even if it did, we wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
So I literally was on the dance floor from 9 p.m. until after midnight. I didn't move. And it was great because everyone's like, "Do you want a drink?" "Yes, please." I don't have to go to the
Yeah, good on you, mate.
So I feel like going to a wedding because, you can just go to your friend's wedding, but going to Tracy Vo's wedding, I'd want to impress her with a gift. Did you get gifts or was it what was
a wishing well.
A wishing well.
Yes.
How exciting.
Yes, it was good. Well, we needed money to cover the wedding.
so wishing well, Sean,
it wasn't a cheap weekend.
Did you have a wishing well?
Yeah, we did.
So is that exciting? Do you go home that night and count the money? What happens? Like, into your like roll around, isn't it?
certainly not that night.
We definitely did.
Tracy had a little. Tracy at the wedding was on a trestle table with one of those little petty cash tins, just taking money off everybody.
You know what? But it's so hard to find a branch because we had a lot.
To put
it
money
was a lot of cash, and then I finally found one. I think I went to Inaloo. That's right. And the guy, lovely guy, but there aren't tellers anymore. Like, it's just like a sort of a reception desk.
Yes. Yep.
And I said, look, I have a lot of cash. He's like, and I have this bun bag. Liam reckons I look like a
drug dealer.
I had him in there.
Wait there, a person in Inaloo with a bum bag full of money. No, that wouldn't be a drug dealer.
I said, look, it was our wedding gift. He was like, oh, congratulations. It was really... He said, wow, that's a lot of... He didn't know if even the machine could take that many. But it did.
Because it hasn't been money for so long.
Probably, yeah.
What a world we're living in where that's the case.
I know.
Because that used to be stock standard. People go in and put money in or whatever the case. And just don't do that.
Just don't do it anymore. I felt out of sorts because, like, what do I do with all this cash?
Yeah.
We don't, But no, it was a great weekend. He had a lot of guys from, obviously, the 9 Perth newsroom came along, and it was just good to... Do you know who was, like, awesome on the dance floor?
Who?
Pav.
Matthew Pavlich.
Shout out to Lauren and Matthew.
But how?
They were just going. I love
those giant thighs. How? Like, I thought they'd rub against. They'd rub against each other so much they would go to fire.
It takes up a bit of room.
So what do you mean? Talk to me about his dance. Does he sink into the rhythm? Does he like?
Yeah. It was like, so we had a few like 90s dance bangers, it took us back to our youth almost, and it was just really fun to see, like, everyone sort of let their hair down, but he's got some moves.
But Sean McManus, does he do the worm?
Wife.
Does he do the worm?
No,
That's right.
No one did
successfully.
the worm. Oh, did you? Can you do the worm?
Not successfully.
If you want to see a version where he splits his face open, then yes, Sean can do the worm.
It's a whole nother story.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Perth's biggest concert event of 2023 is nearly here.
Hi, we're Coldplay.
Coldplay. And all you need to be is caller number 3.
Hello, oh my God.
Nova 937's
Here we go.
Caller 3 for Coldplay.
It's pretty simple, but it's effective, isn't it? Nova's Caller 3 for Coldplay.
Going to welcome Joanne to the show. Good morning, Joe.
Oh my God.
Joanne! Congratulations, you're caller number 3. You're going to Coldplay.
And Joanne, who are you going to take?
It'll probably be my son, but don't tell my husband.
Oh, well, that's a stitch up.
It's best not to tell your husband anything, really.
Well, we're talking to Trace about the fact that she's purchased her tickets. She went on and fought for her life to get them. Joe, you've just won them for free.
Oh, that is amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
How old's your son?
Oh, he's 15.
15, right in the guts of it.
Right in the zone. He'll love that.
Yeah. Is he a Coldplay fan?
Yeah, he is.
Joe, you've just got the hottest tickets in town, mate. Well done.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I listen to you every day.
Oh, thank you so much. We watch you a lot on the weekends. Just from the hedges. You don't see us, but we see you. Anyway.
Keep up the good work, Sean.
Congratulations again.
Well
That's awesome.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Did you read about that guy that is living in America, right?
Yeah.
So he's got 2... he's found out that he's expecting triplets.
Oh, yeah. That's a big moment.
So excited.
Trace.
He was so excited. And so he's talked about his first 2 triplets' names. And I think that was something like Taylor and Hunter or something like that.
Okay.
And then he launched into the 3rd baby's name, as he calls it, Baby C. Have a listen.
The name of baby C is Brisbane Lee. So it might be Briz for short. And where we got this one is, so Lee is my middle name. And then I lived in Brisbane, Australia for 6 months. And I jokingly said the name Brisbane once. I don't think it's a name, but we're making it a name. And I'm kind of like, Brisbane, that's kind of cool.
Brisbane is a name. Discuss.
I'm I don't mind it in America.
When I first heard it, I went, that is stupid when I first read it.
yes.
And then when he's at Brisbane, so you would name, he's going to nickname a kid Briz or Brizzy, I suppose. Brizzy?
I don't know.
Would you be friends with Brizzy?
You got to take yourself out of being here, I reckon, Trace, to be able to then...
Well, true. And that's, I mean, yeah, he lived there for a bit. He's in the States, is that right? He's in the States.
Brisbane.
Brizzy? Briz?
Oh, there's a lot of
As
Brizzes
short?
over there.
No.
There's a lot of Brizzies out there. If there is one person
Brizzy.
named Briz
Brizzy.
listening to us,
Goes
please
by
call
Briz
us.
for sure.
Call us.
There is a
Briz.
person named Briz listening. Call us.
There's heaps of drizzes,
and
as
I'll
we
give
know.
you a prize.
There's heaps of drizzes. There's drizzes everywhere. Briz.
Anyway, but then again, would you rather name your baby Brisbane or Perth? Go.
But some other friends would be like Brisbane over there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Anyway, Brisbane. It's now a name. That's the world we're living in, everybody.
Yes.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Donut talk with your mouth full. Donuts.
The guys always order chips for the table, and the delicious donut chips coated in lip-smacking cinnamon sugar are only found at Chicken Treat for a limited time.
Up for grabs right now, Tracy Vo, just got a bit of cinnamon in her throat, is $1,000 cash thanks to Chicken Treat.
Tracy's already tasted the donut chips without ramming them in her face at the moment. What did they taste like, Trace?
They're really good. I'm normally savoury, but this has got a bit of a mix because it's like just fried in oil.
As you know, in the media, we get sent quite a lot of food. The big question is, Tracy, would you go to Chicken Treat and buy these?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good on you, Chicken Treat.
No worries, they said. You're going to be putting a whole lot of them in your mouth very soon. Very excited about that. Hi, Joe from Woodvale.
Hi, how are you?
Joe.
Good, Joe.
Hey.
You're going to be the first cab off the rank. Tracy, you can start stuffing your face just now, mate.
So, Joe, what's going to happen is Tracy has got a sentence that she's going to say. We need you to repeat it to us word perfect while she's got a whole pile of donut chips being rammed into her mouth.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, don't act like a lady. I know you can fit in another 2 handfuls.
Get it all in.
Here she goes. She's just ramming it in there. You know when you're packing up the car for the weekend when you're going away? You're just trying to see what fits?
Yes.
So she's making donut chip Tetris in her mouth right
I
now.
felt like it was there when you said that. Good on you,
Are you
mate.
ready? All right,
Got them all so far, but not the first time. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, Joe. Tracy is ready with her sentence. Try and figure out what she's saying. Let's go.
If she's got any chance of guessing that, I'll go in for Tracy.
She can't repeat it, can she?
No, she actually can't. She's about to choke.
I read the news on the television. I don't know.
You've got a broader
To be honest, you're not far off. The general subject matter.
Yes, the subject matter.
All right, let's go on to Jess from Willagee. Hi, Jess.
Hi.
All right, let's get Tracy to say it before she chokes. Go, Trace.
Watch me on the news tonight at 6.
Oh!
You were close, but no cigar this morning for the $1,000 thanks to Chicken Treat.
God, so close. Hello, Vanessa.
Hello.
Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa.
Unbelievable stuff. Tracy Vo, are you ready to do this again? Because this is a highlight of your career.
I can't look at you. Okay. Over to you, Vanessa.
You can see me on the news tonight at 6.
Wow. So Vanessa and Jess did a hell of a lot of work with the previous guest as well.
I think you need to put a couple more in your mouth there, Trace, while we go to Jackie from Hocking.
She wants this to end. Can't you just see it in her face?
Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
Hi, Jackie. You're prime for a win here.
You are.
Tracy.
So it's for $1,000, Jackie, as you know. Tracy's going to go with it. Here's the sentence.
You can catch me
on the news tonight at 6.
So you want to say you can catch me on the news tonight at 6
for $1,000, Nathan.
$1,000. Tracy Vo from Channel 9 News. Is she right? She's spitting into a cup.
Well done. You got it. $1,000 cash thanks to Chicken Treat goes to you. Well done, Jackie. I couldn't breathe. I was like, well done.
Wow.
Thank you so
gosh.
much. That's awesome.
Now, Jackie, as you know, Jackie, Tracy recently got married and she had a wishing well there. Would you like to donate any of your $1,000 to Tracy's wishing well?
Sure. Why not?
I would
70 cents.
I would never do that to you. Do you enjoy every part of that $1,000? Like, I enjoyed having all those chips in my mouth.
How soggy did it get there after a while, Trace?
But you can't breathe. I was like, I just laugh. I just couldn't do it.
Is that the most you've ever had in your mouth at one time?
Stop it.
Is it though?
She's not
I'm not
saying
answering
no.
that question.
No, she's a big foodie. She's a big foodie. All right, you choked to death there.
Excuse me, yes.
Donut talk with your mouth full. Another $1,000 up for grabs. We'll be back tomorrow from Chicken Treats.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
So, yesterday was the Melbourne Cup, yeah?
Certainly was. So, Flemington, 84,700 people went along, Nate.
Yep. I have to say, everyone at Ascot was quite well behaved with all reports. It says the police were facing another direction while that was happening. 2 young men were seen wrestling with each other on the ground, having a bit of fun. There was an abundance of toilets, but a man decided to urinate in the middle of the grassed area, so that was fine. We've all seen that.
Yeah.
But, like, right in the middle, there was seating and stuff around. At least one man was escorted out of Ascot by security while several others wandered around the car park intoxicated and sunburnt. And then high heels had all been removed and the crowds then all swarmed to the same Hungry Jack's 500 metres away. That Hungry Jack's.
Would be like loving life. Oh, no, not working.
Imagine working at that Hungry Jack's afterwards and just all these like droopy fascinators and like slurring their orders.
Yeah, that would be hard work.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
But Flemington is where it was all at, Sean, and I was watching all of these photographs of when the gates opened at Flemington and crowds of people piss bolting, running to get the best spot, which I didn't realise it was the best spot. I suppose it's
same, actually.
By the
I guess because the members in Flemington, the big buildings, right, and then there's a big grassed area there. If you burn in there early, then you can claim a piece of grass that's right in the middle and or right against the fence, so you see all the action.
So, but can you claim it like for the day? 'Cause I suppose you're running in there with all your equipment and stuff, aren't you?
So
and
your
like
blankets or something to put down a picnic and some baskets, perhaps.
Yeah.
So you're parked there for the day, really. Yeah.
Or you go, right, I'm getting into a position around there because there's some tables and stuff
Claim your spot.
that's close enough to the bar.
Yeah.
That's what you want to get.
The problem is, right, so you're dressed up, it's the start of the day, you're full of beans, and you're really excited, you want to get the best spot, and then you like start running. You're running for your life to get the best spot. You're probably going to go down. You're probably going to bite it, don't you think? Especially girls. Like if I was a girl,
Nat would.
Oh, Nat would. Nat can't sit there without falling off a chair. It's unbelievable stuff. But I was thinking about this. I don't think I have ever ran to get the best spot somewhere.
No.
I don't think that's been in my world. And I've been talking to Sean about this for a while because he goes to Bali quite often. And Tracy, I wonder if you saw this when you were there recently. It's the people that run to get the best sun lounges in the morning. So it happens all around the world. It's very big with British tourists, but they'll get up at the bone crack of dawn like 5 in the morning, and the pool areas won't open until maybe 6. So they'll wait outside, and the lines get huge. And then as soon as the 6 o'clock comes, they run to a sun lounge and chuck their stuff on. And people are stacking it left, right and centre. They even banned it. They've even banned it in some resorts, Sean. Yeah. So now you're not allowed to run and do that. So now what people do is by the door of the pool, they put their towels down and line them up to bags a spot.
Instead of lining up.
Yeah, they even got as far as that. But did you see it in Bali?
Oh, when I was there in September, and there people are up there at the bone crack of dawn, as she's just said, and they're getting out and they're bagging those spots. So they're rushing down to
running for their lives.
They're getting down there to make sure, and we end up doing it. So what I was doing is getting
the pool, like a pool. Right.
Yeah, to getting the sun lounges. What I was doing, we would take like blower toys or something we had down there. We'd just buy a ring or something, put it on there, hat on this one, a hat on that one. But you'd have to get down there early because people go hard, man.
You
to
didn't
get the
see that?
spot.
I didn't see it.
Where are you staying?
I don't know. We were in Semiac for 3 nights at Uluwatu. It's a bit
This is obviously the thing that has the Padma, yeah, sure.
I just think it's wild.
Hey, Harry, you've run for the best spot, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm ashamed. Universal Studios, Florida. Escape from Gringotts ride opened at Harry Potter World, and I was with the family. My sister's more of a Harry Potter nuffy than I am, but we lined up early, like 5 a.m, and then we weren't even close to the front of the line. The gates opened to the park. And this is not just like a 50-metre run to the ride. It's like 2 kilometres sprinting. So we get to the ride. We managed to burn off so many people in front of us just with our long legs. And then we ride the ride. It's amazing. It breaks down behind after we've got off it. And then you see those signs in the queues that say estimated wait time.
Yeah.
Not joking, up to 8 hours. And it was full. It was full.
Can I say, there was an article about Disney yesterday, right? That these lines, so people piss bomb to get in there, get the best spot, and then they wait in line. They don't want to leave the line. People are pooing on the ground and leaving it.
Are you kidding me?
So people literally, and they're not like there's children and stuff like that, but there's literally adults pooing on the ground and then they just move. And then so there's people at Disney that are on poo line duty.
Is that real?
No, it's serious. There's an article.
Which Disneyland are you talking about?
I'm going to say all of the shitty one.
How are you dropping your strides and backing one out in a line?
Backing out of Pluto.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, we want to talk about this, and we've never talked about this at all. Not pooing on the ground while you're lining up. That's another topic. We want to talk about running to get the best spot, all right? Running to get the best spot. Did you get the best spot? Was there an argument on the way? Did you stack it?
Where were you? Where were you?
We're going to speak to Taryn right now. Hi, Taryn.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, good.
Good, Taryn.
Right. So, Taryn, we're talking about running to get the best spot or running to be first. What do you got for us?
Well, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. Not so much me, but we made our dad run to get beds down by the pool, and it was about 5:30 in the morning, and so he just spent the next few hours sitting by the pool while we went and had breakfast and opened presents.
So, usually when you bags a chair with a towel, you use your dad as the towel.
He got 4 beds. I think he was the only one down there for a while. I don't think he had to get there so early, but Mum sent him, and it was either sit there on your own for a few hours or have to hear it from Mum. That we had no bed.
We all know where that's going to go. Taryn, where were you? Where were you staying?
Well, at Crown Metropole.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Spent the Christmas there.
Oh, of course. Christmas, but Christmas before.
Lovely.
He knows happy wife, happy life. And, this is why I'm perpetually single. I don't think I'll ever find anyone like him. So
I never even thought about Crown here. People would if you go. This is amazing. If in your life, if you're listening right now, you don't go to Crown throughout the week, you would be amazed to go there throughout the week and just see many people lying around at the resort. Having a wonderful time, and you're like, how can you be here? I'm working.
What do you do? These people don't work.
But I didn't think that, and of course they would be running to get the sun lounges there. That's unbelievable.
Very popular.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Alex. Good. What happened, Alex?
Well, I went to my mum to go and see one of John Farnham's very first end of his career tours.
Farewell tour. It should have been called "I'm a Big Fat Liar." That's what it should have been called. Yes.
Well, I thought to myself, how bad can it get? How ruckus could really John Farnham get? Yeah. I got there. It wasn't me running, but it looked like a retirement village.
So you wouldn't say that was sprinting down there?
It was more like managed shuffling.
I've never seen so many people in their 60s and 70s run for the front of this stage, bras and undies whirling in the air, pulling everything. You're like, oh my God. I thought, I'd rather be in a mosh pit at a Blink-182 concert, seriously.
Wow. And you could just imagine hearing all of their knees clicking.
That is so good. It was the hair
the walking frames.
for me.
It was the what?
The hair pulling. I was like, oh my God.
Hair pulling?
What, to get it?
Yes.
To beat people
They were
to
like
the punch?
ladies pulling each other's hair, trying to
Pulling
push
them
in
back.
front.
Wow.
So they can throw their best and less briefs up at John Farnham. God, you know what?
Yes.
That's why he kept touring.
I tell you what, say what you want, but getting older, it sounds amazing.
Jeez, unbelievable.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
We've been doing a little bit of a physical challenge here in the stew.
Yeah, just saw something on Instagram, Trace, that it's a bit of a strength exercise where you do, I wouldn't say half a roly-poly, but that you're able to get off the ground just using one leg. I can't get anywhere near it. You haven't had a go yet?
I didn't have a go. I just watched.
What did you think of Nathan's performance?
I watched in anxiety. You did really well, actually. You could have caused an injury.
Priya was great.
Yeah, Priya was great.
Harry was pretty
Harry
good.
was good.
Yeah,
Nate?
yeah. No,
You're getting there.
it was harder than what I thought. We'll chuck it up on our socials, the attempts. But when I did nearly get up, but when I go down, I go down. And you can take that to the bank, everyone.
Righto, what's happening tomorrow on the show?
All right, Jordan Usher is going to be in with us in studio around 7:30.
Well, the Wildcats have won 2 in a row. They're looking like they were going to need a change of coach there, Trace.
Also,
2 in a row.
in studio as well, Casey Donovan is going to be talking to us about all things Anne Juliet. Yes?
Casey Donovan.
I know. And Britt Taylor, Sean. Britt Taylor.
Yeah, Flemington Carnival rolls on. And Trace, we'll be able to see you tonight on 9 News.
See you then tonight on 9 News at 6.
Got any stories you'd like to give us the heads up
Well,
on?
I think Optus is a big one because it's affecting you, Nate.
It's so bad.
Still bad.
Should I be a witness?
Optus.
Should I be a witness statement?
Yeah, come.
Thing and just talk about how if I do not get to go home today and put on a streaming service in my
That would be
house,
a disaster.
oh my God, Optus will burn.
I hope that happens. It's going to be great. I want to hear it tomorrow.
No.
God, I have to dig out the DVD player and put on some physical media.
Ross, can you imagine a world where Nathan goes home today?
What would he talk about on the radio?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the same shit, but won't affect what comes out of my mouth. It'll just affect my home life, which at the moment is very sad.
Well, good luck with that. Actually, if they want the Coldplay tickets in there with Optus, they're going to have to find a friend to call.
I know, because I'll tell you right now, no one that's won this morning on our show has won through an Optus phone call. What happened? Did Sam just do it? No, I don't believe it.
So people ask what happens between the songs, and the answer is...
Physical challenges.
Physical challenge. So Sam is doing the thing where you sort of do a half a roly-poly. So he's coming down from his back, and then he's getting up. You're not even using momentum to do that. You're just getting up on one leg right now, just from that position. Is that right?
No, I'm using momentum.
Okay, so he's going to try and get up on one leg and just push himself up on one leg.
Okay, we're filming it. You'll be able to do it at home. Ross, can you see it at all, Ross?
No, not really. Right. How good's radio explaining that one?
No, he's doing it on the social.
Yeah, all right. Check that on the socials later to understand.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.